Fluorescent lights buzz low over chrome and coffee steam. Corner booth by the window, I sit where they can't quite see. Bags lying on the table, steel pressed close to my thigh. Sugar packets in a tower, like a crooked little lie. You stir your cup and listen while the road hums soft outside. I say there's things a man can do and still look you in the eye. Started with a favor on a slow forgotten beat. Killed the siren, eased it over, parked 2 corners off that street. Saw a car that shouldn't be there, saw a face that matched a file. Turned my head the other way, let it sit there for a while. Later found an envelope where my report should have been. Checked the box, no further leads, with a steady, even pen. You think the line stays bright between the wrong and right, but it fades like old lane paint under too much night. You learn which rules are rubber, which ones cut like steel. You learn the price of every secret you agree to seal. I keep the law on a short chain wrapped around my wrist. I pull it back for money, let it bark for who insists. I walk into back rooms quiet, judge and witness both, wearing one old promise and tied to what I broke. You see a badge and uniform, I see prints I can't unsee. I keep the law on a short chain, and the collar's cutting me. I've shut more doors at midnight than the court will ever know. Pulled files off the top of stacks and watched those names let go. Walked a man out of a station, through a side hall no one saw. Wrote clerical error in the margin of the law. Now the faces start to blend, but the markers stay clear. Every knock I hear at night, I can't tell who brought it here. One night some young detective's gonna read between my lines, see the same 3 gaps repeating round a certain set of crimes. Trace the worn steps past his diner and the fenced-in storage yard. Find the corners where I softened so another man stayed hard. Till then I keep the law on a short chain, dragging at my heel. Let it snarl behind my back when they come to make a deal. I walk into back rooms quiet, like the price of being free, carrying one thin promise that don't quite cover me. You see a harmless coffin, I see ghosts in everything. I keep the law on a short chain, and it owns the hand that swings.
over cracked old parking lines, diner sign with missing letters, still pretending everything's fine. Coffee cooling by the window, vinyl booth beneath my coat, gas pump ticking in the distance like a second hand that spoke. You walk in with restless shoulders, boots still dusted from the day. I can see that hungry fire like I had it once the same way. You got maps stuffed in your pocket, folded wrong and warm with sweat. Cheap motel key on your key ring, smells like roads you ain't seen yet. You say I'm headed for the edges, where the stories never die. I just stir this bitter coffee, watch that wild light in your eye. Boy, I've ridden down those highways, took some exits with no name, did some favors in the quiet, left some faces out of frame. You think freedom's in the engine and the lines that blur and bend, but the life keeps quiet ledgers of the debts you never mend. Out here the mile markers know my name. They watch me move in silence through the game. I'm no hero, I don't beg for any frame, but my code's the only claim I ever claim. You can chase that roar and never feel the flame, or learn to walk like thunder, cool and tame. Out here the mile markers know my name. There's a suitcase by my backseat, zipper split from years of weight. Half the time it held a change of clothes, half it carried someone's fate. Every favor, every silence, every knock on just one door, pay them with a steady handshake, never spilled it on the floor. Now I'm driving out at daybreak, leaving numbers, keeping scars. Still the man who moves in quiet, just no longer for their wars. So I'm telling you this gently, in this nowhere little place. If you walk this road, walk honest, keep your word and guard your face. Know exactly when to exit, when to shift and change your lane. Leave before you lose the steering, leave before you lose your name. Out here the mile markers know my name. They've watched me trade the spark for steady flame. Still an outlaw, but I hold my code the same. I choose the road, not change, dressed up as fame. You can ride this darkness, never bow to shame, but draw your line before you join the game. Out here the mile markers know my
the door behind you. Let the hallway hum just fade. Lay your jacket on that armchair. Wipe your shoes across the grain. See this desk with all its corners. See this single shaded lamp. Every problem in this building ends up breathing where I am. There's a ledger by my elbow. There's a drawer that never speaks. You don't earn this kind of quiet without paying through the weeks. They don't call me for negotiation. That's the show before the show. I get summoned when the mark is set too deep to let it show. I've turned chaos into order with a rag and steady hands. I walked out of rooms at midnight where the floor forgot its plans. This big office and these cufflinks, they look clean from where you sit. But there's ink beneath the polish from the things I chose to fix. You see doors and think of entry. I see locks and think of blame. You hear deals and think of money. I hear footsteps, time and name. I'm the man who erases names when the story goes too far. I'm the shadow on the carpet. I'm the silence in the car. I decide what gets remembered and what never hits the fire. Every mercy I've been given cost me one more sleepless night. If you wanna walk beside me, understand the quiet pain. 'Cause the price of being needed is the weight of every name. There was one man like a brother used to share this very chair. He could read a room in seconds, make a crooked deal look fair. One long night down near the loading bay, he crossed the wrong thin line. He mistook a stare for mercy, thought he still had borrowed time. By the morning on this paper, under cold and faded stains, there was one clean, careful entry where I never wrote his name. Don't confuse control with freedom, kid, they're not the same sharp blade. You can hold the whole room's breathe and still be tied to what you made. I can vanish what they point to, I can straighten what they broke. But the hardest thing I've handled is the brother that I wrote. I'm the man who erases names when the river bends off course. I'm the calm hand on the folder that can redirect the force. I decide who walks the hallway and who disappears from sight. Every favor that I honor cuts a deeper line at night. If you think you want this office, think of all that you can't save. I'm the man who erases names, and I live with what I've graved. There's a diner on the highway where the trucks all slow to breathe. Chrome stools and a jukebox, fading letters on the sleeve. You wipe down my corner table, ask you, gonna stay a while? I just shrug and stir the coffee, give a small unfinished smile. Out the window by the palms, see my cruiser in the glow. Light bar dark, plate half muddied from the places that I go. Radio is silent, but the engine's running hot, and my badge is in the glove box, 'cause I don't like what I've got. I had a partner once who walked too straight for roads like these. Collar button, tie in order, never bargain with the breeze. We got caught behind a warehouse back when I still wore it proud. Just two names on grainy paper, no one else to draw a crowd. There was money in a briefcase by a bend and rattling door. Low voices in the shadows, heavy boots on dusty floor. I said we can end this quiet, send their names clean out of town. He said we don't deal with shadows, and the whole thing tumbled down. 'Cause every clean decision hides a dirty side to see, and the line they drew in training never matched the one in me. Got a badge in the glove box, law off the books. I'm the one they talk around when nobody wants to look. Walk that middle of the highway where the sirens start to fade, where the men who file the papers need their pages rearranged. I keep justice on a short chain, keep my name behind the door. Got a badge in the glove box, but I still decide the score. There were distant spinning lights when my partner hit the ground. Just a stagger and a silence, then the night forgot his sound. I was standing with that briefcase and a choice in either hand. One was every rule they taught us, one was how this city stands. So I knelt and closed his fingers on the only truth he'd keep. Hung his picture in the station where the rookies never sleep. Now they pass beneath his frame like he's a story they adore, while I sit here in this diner knowing I still hold much more. You say you like men in uniform, men who hold a shining line, men who never bend for pressure, never cross what they define. But the ones who never bargain rarely see the dawn they choose, and the ones who live forever wear a different kind of bruise. Got a badge in the glove box, law off the books. I'm a ghost between the headlines where nobody wants to look. Walk that center of the highway where the blue lights thin and bend, where the bosses touch my shoulder, whisper, make this story end. I keep power on a short chain, keep my shadow on the floor. Got a badge in the glove box, I'm the one who knows the score. set on cold, ledger open on the table, fresh ink running on your name. You're standing by the window, eyes on all that burning frame. Clock hand ticks like distant knocks along this office wall. File stack leaning like a tower, waiting just to fall. You came up on smaller corners, now you're staring at my chair. You say you want the whole room, but you don't know what sits there. I started counting for a man who stacked his secrets high. He taught me how to measure risk in columns, not in pride. Every favor had a figure, every promise had a fee. He said you don't have to like it, but the numbers talk to me. Then I watched him miss a payment on a name he couldn't cross. Saw his picture leave the hallway, saw his family take the loss. I was left with all his ledgers, all his debts and all his keys. That's the night I learned that kindness walks behind the feet. You think it's just a doorway, just a different kind of room, but here every quiet favor writes a date on how you lose. There are lines in the ledger you can't erase. Every call you answer leaves a fingerprint in place. You can run these numbers, you can ride this game, but the book keeps turning back to your name. I'm the one who balances the dark against the gain, and the ledger never, no, it never forgets your name. Talk about expansion, say you're ready for your slice. You think these polished floors were bought at yesterday's price. See that chessboard in the corner, pieces waiting by the king. Half of them are quiet ghosts who thought they owned this thing. There's a folder with your habits in the second bottom drawer. Every time you lost your temper, every time you wanted more. Right now it's just a record, just a shadow in my file. One wrong move across this desk and it turns from note to trial. I don't raise my voice, I don't sell you any fear, I just slide the pages toward you, let the sums appear. You can take this seat beside me, keep your footsteps slow and clean, or chase that shining crown alone and pay for everything between. There are lines in the ledger, written deep and tight. Every late night bargain, every soft yes said in light. You can count your winnings, you can love your fame, but the ink still circles back to your name. I'm the quiet hand that weighs the power and the shame, and the ledger never, no, it never forgets your name.
dashboard clock is ticking like a slow and crooked fuse. Lines are white along the asphalt, every stripe another bruise. Suit coat on the backseat, cufflinks in the door, motel key on the mirror from a town I left before. Coffee in a paper cup, map folded by the break, duffel bag half zipped with a life I wouldn't take. Radio is low enough to hear the engine talk, and in my head you're by the window watching me just drive and walk. Barefoot in the kitchen when I turned that final key, city humming through the glass, but your eyes were fixed on me. Said you didn't need the numbers, just a reason I would stay. I could see the bill collecting on every ordinary day. There were names inside my wallet, there were debts under the floor. There were men who never hesitate to stand at our front door. So I kissed you in the hallway, left that envelope of cash, took my watch off, left it shining where the counter caught the flash. You call it running, like I'm scared of what I've done. I call it choosing where I'll stand when all the reckoning comes. My cold ride shotgun, while my past fades slow. Don't beg forgiveness, I just pay and go. I keep my hands on the wheel, eyes on the line. Let the rear view swallow every face that crossed the line. If the road wants blood, it can claim it from me, but it won't touch you, that's the one guarantee. I'm not lost in the dark, I just lighten my load, with my heart in the glove box and my coat on the road. There's a diner by the highway where the truckers trade their scars, neon humming over coffee, tired boots and wounded cars. I could pull in at the next sign, call your number from a booth, draw our story on a napkin, finally pour you every truth. But the check would hit the counter with a price you shouldn't bear. They would trace my voice like tire marks, find your quiet little stare. So I pass another exit, let the miles erase my name, drive like I'm the only witness to the man I overcame. Every mile's a little bargain with the ghosts that want their due. Give them distance, give them silence, but you never give them you. I have paid in sleepless windows, in the weight behind my eyes. Still I choose my stretch of pavement when the past decides to rise. My cold ride shotgun, and it cuts both ways. It keeps you out of reach, well, it shortens my days. I keep my hands on the wheel, lean into the line. Let the rear view hold the shadow beside mine. If the road wants a legend, it can carve me from stone, but it won't cross your doorway. It will only take my bones. I'm not asking for mercy, I'm just carrying this load, with my fate in the distance and my coat on the road.
The resin hum in the ceiling, soft shake of the carriage steel. My coat folded in the corner, one small case beneath my heel. Window holds my shadow face and the ghost of this last town. Platform lights like lonely dots, slowly falling further down. Ticket stub between my fingers, name printed in straight black lines. Strange how just a strip of paper cuts the cord to crooked times. You were leaning in the doorway when I said I'd work late nights. Never told you how those numbers never touched the hallway lights. Left my shoes outside your threshold, so the dirt died at the mat. Every story that I gave you had a missing piece in it. You once traced along my jawline, said my eyes look far away. Now this train pulls at a horizon where I never let you stay. Miles don't make a man brand new, they just stretch out what he's done. But distance gives a quiet space to choose how he will run. My name's on a one-way ticket, but I don't leave like I'm chased. I walk out of this city like a gentleman, not erased. I can drop every backroom favor, leave the cash and cold concern. If I go in silence, but I leave on my own terms. Conductor's punch on cardboard sounds like a small steel drum. He nods once and moves on past, like he knows where men like me come from. Overhead the metal rack holds a life boiled down to cloth. 2 shirts, a second pair of shoes, a ledger I never lost. Outside a single signal lantern blinks red once as we slide. I've seen eyes like that in offices where the darker ledgers hide. Some men run when doors fly open, some wait till they're dragged outside. I've been standing in that doorway with a hand on either side. This time I don't wait for shouting or a slam demanding phone. I just answer to the mirror and step off this game alone. My name's on a one-way ticket, but I don't leave like I'm chased. I walk out of this city like a gentleman, not erased. You can keep all the whisper stories and the favors never earned. If I vanish in the distance,
exit still on my own terms. My name's on a one-way ticket as the tracks begin to turn. I don't run from what I've done here, but I leave on my own terms.
Desk lamp draws a gold ring on a stack of unsigned files. City hum pressed to the windows, climbing up for miles and miles. Tie undone around my collar, shoes still polished, jacket hung. Phone FaceTime beside the blotter, every silver knob a band. There's a little silver house key lying where my cufflinks set. Cold against the bare white veins of visitor soul. Marble desk, I start of the sentence with your name, ink waiting in the pen. Right, I hope you never see the rooms I never walk you in. Stood once in that doorway, tracing picture frames with eyes. Saw the leather, steel and glass, felt the way behind the lies. You said you always disappear when that quiet number ring. Who moves money and power in the dark, but choose a little love or gold. I left it off and key on the stores, because the symbol of the line is refused you to cross. Blending gangster gentlemen and late night boss vibe. Those things they never figured. I've been hidden for the night in the open heart. I'm the man who signs the night shift, moves the pieces, close the beds. I'm cool to relax and fire, clear a floor of quiet debts. But I keep your key on the marble desk, like a promise I undressed. In a room of silent contrast, you're the one that stay confessed. I can hold this whole dark city in a photo mark, no rush. Still I keep your key. That's a line I couldn't twist. Echo tires on painted lines, overhead fluorescent buzzing, pale and humming warning signs. You said if I walk away now, will you come and find me home? Or will I just be one more hallway in a life that walks alone? I watched taillights climb the rampway like a low red closing door. Pull my coat tight at the threshold, heard my footsteps leave the floor. Press the door remote and listen, there's a ceiling swallowed like filed your space inside my memory with the rooms I lock at night. Maybe someday Someday some young Sue will stand where I'm standing now. Think a bigger chair and window makes the world beneath him bow. He'll trade hands he could have held for one more name upon his sign. Learn that empty private corridors still repeat the same one line. I'm the man who signs the night shift, moves the pieces, sets the chest. I can make a storm seem distant, keep the thunder from my breast. But I keep your key on the marble desk, like a truth I can't repress. In a tower built on secrets, you're the one unbroken. Yes, I can hold this whole dark city in a photo stamped and pressed. Still I keep your key on the marble desk, and that loss is how I'm dressed. On a cold platform, paint lines cracking under my heel. Overhead speaker mumbling in, they barely sound real. Paper cup of black coffee, cooling slow in my hand. Single suitcase by the bench, all that's left of what I am. Train lights stretch the shadow, silver rails drawn tight. One ticket in my pocket, one quiet way out tonight. I used to move numbers in back rooms no one saw. Sign my name on favor instead of on the law. You waited in a small apartment with a lamp turned low. Dinner getting colder while I lied about where I go. I kept you just outside the circle, close enough to feel the heat, but far enough that when doors lock, you weren't in that seat. Now the phones have too many ears, the walls too thin to trust. Too many hands on the table are hungry for the same dust. If I stay, they'll learn your name like they learned mine back then. And this city never lets go once it drags you in. So I'm taking the last train under my name, rolling out of this city like I'm wiping off a friend. I could stay and hold my corner, live crowned in quiet blame, but I'd pull you through the embers just to guard my claim. I'd rather vanish in the dark than see you tied by my flame. So I'm riding this last train under my name. Now I'm in a narrow compartment, curtain drawn halfway. Your picture tucked in my wallet, edges soft and frayed. I write you words you'll never read on the back of this ticket stub, about the ledger in my chest and every stain I had to scrub. Neon from the outer ring of town flickers on the glass. Every light we're leaving feels like one more life I passed. If you ever hear late rail singing, know I kept my side of the deal. Walk the daylight streets in peace, forget how my nights used to feel. Tell yourself I was a story that you folded up with time. Let the quiet in your kitchen be the only thing that's mine. 'Cause I'm on the last train under my name, putting miles between your door and every shadow in my game.
I could stay and call it love while I paint you in my shame. But I won't let this life mark you as part of what I became. I'll be a ghost between the stations, but you won't carry that blame. So I'm riding this last train under my name.
Neon buzzing over chrome and T-boots in a straight line. Coffee cooling in a white cup, taking seconds on my cup. Motel key against my thigh, hanging low from a plastic ring. Map folded in my jacket. Every road I go on out. You sleep 2 doors down, in a room I paid in cash. Curtains drawn against the darkness, suitcase sipped and ready stashed. I'm not built for long goodbye, never have been, never will. So I'm sitting with this silence till my heartbeat learns to chill. You met me by the back door while I counted rolled up notes. You were humming over dishes, steam was rising off your coat. We split tips and quiet glances in that hallway by the sink. You could taste there's something heavy every time I wouldn't drink. Then my name got tied to favors on a chain of quiet calls. I kept my boots on oil and asphalt while you painted softer walls. You kept asking where I vanished when the air turned sharp and wrong. I kept saying I'm just working, knowing that won't hold for long. Out here every highway exit is a line you cross, so keep
breaks you, or step off before it's deep. I don't run, I lead with my shoulders straight. When the game turns crooked and the odds feel late, I don't beg, don't plead, I just change my speed. Take the last road out with the things I need. I won't let this life come crashing through your sleep. I don't run from this, no. I don't run, I leave. Ignition key is in my pocket, gas receipt inside my palm. Old motel ice machine humming, parking lot pretending calm. I wrote 4 lines on hotel paper, left them folded by your shoes. Didn't say the half I wanted, only what you need to use. Told you, lock the door at sunrise, change the number in your phone. If they ever ask about me, tell them you walked out alone. Tail lights wait like red decisions at the edge of gravel light. Once I turn them to the highway, I'm a story out of sight. Men like me don't get to keep both your heart and what we do. So I'm taking all my trouble and I'm pulling it from you. You deserve a quieter kitchen, steady footsteps on your floor, not my shadow on your paycheck, not my knock upon your door. I don't run, I lead when the lines run thin, when the debt gets higher, and then the stake to win. I don't shout, don't weep, I just change my speed. Let the white lines carry off what I can't keep. If you ever feel a space where my name used to be, no, I didn't run from you. No, I just had to leave.
Green shade on the desk lamp throws a circle on the wood. Ledger open in the middle, where the ink dries dark and good. Window glass, a black mirror full of shipping yard lights. You're pacing by the bookshelf while I total up your nights.
On the corner sits a briefcase with the hinges polished thin. Safe door hangs behind the panel like a low mechanical grin. Clock hand crawls toward midnight, second ticks like distant steel. Every move you're dreaming, kid, I've already had to feel. When you first stepped in this office, sharp shoes and sharpened eyes, talking loud about the future, about cutting out the lies. I handed you a folder with the names and what they own. I showed you how a quiet promise weighs more than a borrowed throne. You learn fast where the money sleeps, where the softer ledgers hide, but you still chase noisy victories, want the city on your side. I keep the board in balance while you gamble with the flame. Every page I turn on you adds a shadow to your name. Paper never shakes, kid, columns never look away. They remember every favor long ere the faces fade. When there's red in the margin, someone's gotta pay. I'm the one who circles names and folds the night away. I don't shout, I don't threaten, I just balance what you earn. Turn the numbers into choices till the choices start to burn. You can dance for their attention, you can chase your little fame, but when there's red in the margin, I decide who keeps their name. Tonight your line runs closer to the edge than you can see. Marked up figures in the column where it should read clean in 3. The motel trick you improvise, that deal you overplayed, sits here now as quiet interest with the cost you haven't paid. I tap the end of this fountain pen along your latest trail, see the pattern in your chaos like the outline of a jail. You start pacing when I close the book and lean back in my chair. I don't have to raise my voice to let you feel the weight of air. Never move a number twice just cause you like the way it sounds. Never trust a restless soldier, always staring at the crowns. Never bet the house on men who brag about the doors they've kicked. Never leave a dead in motion when the interest runs too quick. Keep your fingers off the glamour, keep your pulse inside the plan, cause the last line in this column writes the story of a man. When there's red in the margin, there's a reckoning in the room. You can smell it in the silence, feel it hanging like perfume. I don't deal in empty warnings, I just mark where paths all turn, where the sum of all your evenings comes to take what you have earned. You can play it being fearless, you can own a smoking flame, but when there's red in the margin, kid, I write the final name. Write a final name.
Door closed with a soft click. Carpet swallows all your sound. You stand in my doorway while the city spreads around. Heavy dust between us, ledger opening still wet. Green shaded lamp draws a circle where I keep what I don't forget. Cufflinks catch a stripe of light. Clock ticks on the paneled wall. Elevator bell still ringing, faint from far below us all. You've been running hard and loud, throwing sparks on lower floors. So I pulled you from the noise and let you feel these higher doors. You think power's in the staircase, in who's talking when you walk, in the way the hallway quiets every time you start to talk. But that's air just shifting dust, just a shadow of the game. Real control is in the notebook where I never write your name. In the safe behind the painting, in the calls I never take, in the debts I do not cash in, till the whole room starts to shake. You won't respect that doesn't tremble when the sirens cut the dark. You don't get it in the neon, you earn it where there's only mark. I was young and full of thunder, thought a loud voice made a crown, till I watched a louder man get quietly erased from town. There's a night I learned the distance between fear and settled trust, between a man they bow to shaking and a man they bow to just. You wanna move like a real man, you take your lessons in the dark, where every deal pricks a finger and every favor leaves a mark. I built this chair on quiet choices that would break a softer heart. If you sit here in this lamplight, you sit with lessons in the dark. It's not the roar that makes you dangerous, it's the silence when you speak. You wear a coat like hidden armor, that's a way to be in deep. There was one who came before you, liked his mirrors bright and proud, turned the corridors to theater, made each whisper in a crowd. He ignored the smaller numbers, laughed at warnings in these books, till the ledgers and the faces stop returning all his looks. I signed one discreet instruction, close the folder, lock the drawer. Next night he was in the hallway, asking what I'd done it for. I just said you broke the circle, tried to bend what doesn't bend. You played loud with quiet people, now your chapter's at its end. I'm no hero, just a man who learned to listen through the noise, read the weight inside a handshake, hear the truth beneath the voice. If you stay, you pay in pieces, that's the fee for this address. If you go, you keep them solid, and you might just call that blessed. You wanna move like a real man, you
Take your lessons in the dark, where every choice draws a line and every promise leaves a mark. I built this view on quiet courage that will snap a brittle spine. If you claim this leather backrest, you claim the damage that is mine. It's not the roar that makes you powerful, it's a calm after the spark. You either walk out of this office or you live by lessons in the dark.
The last train out of this city hums soft along rail, fluorescent on the platform roof, cold light on every nail. I've got a suitcase on the bench, ticket folded in my hand, boots dusted from a lifetime of refusing what they planned. Loudspeaker keeps on talking like it knows the way I move, calling numbers, calling ending like it's daring me to prove. Take the corner table in a narrow sleeper car, tasty cup of bitter coffee, glass door holding one dim star. Your picture in my wallet leans against a folded note, half a line I never finished, have a truth I never wrote. If I left it on your pillow, you'd hear more than I could say. So I'm sending you this distance from 100 miles away. You love the man and all that armor, not the stains beneath the steel. I still keep the word I gave you, even when I choose to leave. This is the last train under my name. I paid for this ticket with my name. I will carry what I did, you don't have to bear that flame. When these wheels cut through the dark, I stay standing all the same. This is the last train under my name. There's a shadow in the aisle seat where a stranger should have been, like a chair at our old table no one ever settled in. I remember how you watched me count the exits in a room, hands around your coffee cup, eyes pretending not to bloom. You deserve a hallway where the footsteps mean you're home.
Not alive or reading danger in a distant ringing phone. I don't fold and I don't beg, I don't hand my coat away. Every promise that I made is the way I choose to stay. But the life that built my legend stains the ones who stand too near. So I'm drawing you a clean line, pulling mine back out of here. This is the last train under my name. I paid for this ticket with my name. I'll stay loyal to the ghosts and the cold unspoken game. But I won't let the road I chose write its scars across your frame. When the dawn cuts up the fields, I'll step off this track the same on the last train under my name. You're drumming on the counter with your restless hands, eyes on the door like you're waiting on a promised chance. Clock above the coffee pot ticks like a slow alarm. Chrome edge of the counter throwing back your charm. There's a chip white mug parked in front of you. Steam from mine curls lazy while I watch what you do. The vending machine hums like a bad memory in the wall. Out past the glass, the dark highway swallows it all. You say you want in, say you're tired of being broke. Say you're built for pressure, not for small town jokes. You talk about making moves like it's just a game. You don't hear the silence when they whisper out your name. They call me when the story's already gone too far, when panic's breathing heavy in the back of a borrowed car. I rearrange the pieces till the picture looks clean. Close the door soft and leave nothing in between. You see the shine on the surface, not the cracks along the line. You hear the legends talking, not the tremor in their spine. This is countertop code, written in coffee rings and steel. In the scratches on the surface, where the lonely deals get sealed. You wanna walk like a legend, keep your back to every glow. Count every eye Read these stains like scripture before your shoulder what you're owed. 'Cause a man like me gets measured by his countertop code. There's a folded napkin under your tapping thumb. You scribble down a name till your knuckles turn numb. I see that same hunger I carried in my face. Fresh boots, hard grin, chasing every crooked chance. Now I sleep with one bag waiting by the door. Keys in my jacket, boots lying on the floor. I still take my dinners in these nowhere spots where the waitress knows better than to ask what I've got. Never write what you can settle with a nod. Never trust a man who sells his soul out loud to the room or to his God. Never meet a problem where the cameras catch your frame. Never love a street so much you push a real name on the game. If you owe too much, they own your every breath. If you feel too little, you're walking close with death. This is countertop code, etched in chrome and porcelain lines. In the fingerprints I polish off the faces I leave behind. You wanna move in the shadows, keep your name out of their mouths. Travel light with one small suitcase and a map that never shouts. You think you want my number, you think you want my load, but every yes you give a stranger is another heavy stone. So learn these rules in the silence while the neon flickers low. 'Cause a man who lasts this long lives by countertop code. Countertop
Concrete sweating cold under sodium light. We're 2 floors down from the noise of the night. Your hands in your pockets, new shoes on old oil, trying to look easy while your blood wants to boil. The elevator door is closed, leave the world upstairs. is just engines ticking and the echo of your cares. I lean by the pillar where the cameras never see. You say you want the quiet life. You came to learn from me. I've walked this ramp alone more times than I can count. Car trunks, slim briefcases, quiet weight by the ounce. I watch men sell their future for a roll of folded notes. Seen steady eyes go frantic when the heat climbs up their throats. They call me when the shouting's done, and something must be done. When every loud mouth in the room remembers I'm the one. I don't raise my voice, I just close one more door. Leave a hallway a shade cleaner than it was before. You think silence is simple, just a calm, unread face. But it taxes every heartbeat and it rewrites what you chase. This is a silent man's code. Move slow, hit hard, stay small. No names, no noise, no picture on the wall. You walk like a shadow with your back against the glow. Count exits, count faces, let the loud ones run the show. Let them drink to their legends, let them drown in what they wrote. Weaving the spaces bound to a silent man's code. Come smiling with a brighter, wider stage. Say the city needs your talent, put your name across the page. They'll hand you sharper weapons, heavier keys to bigger gates. Promise you're untouchable, that only small men feel the weight. That's when you remember concrete, oil and humming lights. The value carved inside yourself on this quiet night. If you can't leave a job behind without your fingers holding steady, you were never built for living where the ground is never ready. Never need a contact where the floorboards shift or speed. Never let a stranger guess exactly what you see. Never map your family on the same roads as your trade. Never take a folded favor you can't watch being repaid. You learn to move in silence, you learn to bleed in cold. You learn which part of you still walks each time you hit the road. This is a silent man's code. Still eyes, slow breath, firm stride. Let the sirens chase the story while you vanish to the side. You don't beg for their attention, you don't need them to applaud. You just keep your circle narrow and your footprints close to God. If you stand past your 30s with your secrets still untold, it's 'cause you paid every hour to a silent man's code. Broken key on the nightstand, plastic tag with a faded 8. Curtains barely holding back the glow from the roadside gate. There's a paper cup of coffee cooling next to your short note. Suitcase by the dresser, folded bills inside my coat. I turn the deadbolt with my shoulder, let the silence settle in. Started talking to your memory in a message I won't disappear. Oh, sad. They call me when it's broken, when the stain won't wash away, when the loud boys lose their courage and they need someone to stay. I don't ask too many questions, I don't need their hearts confessed. I just follow quiet orders, put their trouble back to rest. You keep asking for a promise, for a door I won't walk through, but a man who stands too long here ends up underneath it too. Out there the fuel pump's ticking, highway breathing in the dark, and here is just a tired clock and your name underlined like a mark. So I leave the keys on the nightstand when the mess is finally done. Walk out down the humming hallway, gone before the rising sun. I'm the hand that wipes the table, I'm the boot that stops the slide. I fix what they can't live with, then I disappear outside. I remember your small kitchen, crooked chair and chipped white plates. How you laughed and topped my coffee while I talked of exit gates. You said one day you'll get tired of that suitcase by the door, but the only way I'm breathing is by always wanting more. There's a map spread on the bedsheet, heavy lines in dark blue pen. Every arrow leaves this highway, not a single one back in. If I ever cross that county line with no bag and no alarms, I'll come knocking like a stranger with these scarred but steady arms, till this last clean job is finished and my ledger's running clear. All I've got to send you, darling, is this voice low in your ear. So I leave the keys on the nightstand when the mess is finally done. Head out past the humming icebox, gone before the morning spun. I'm the ghost inside their trouble, I'm the calm before their slide. I fix what they can't live with, then I vanish with the tide. Yeah, I leave the keys on the nightstand when their loose ends all
Black phone started ringing on the dresser by my coat. Same low humming pattern that means someone's losing hope. I slid the drawer, checked the metal, left it sleeping in its place. Just a key ring, folded paper, and a cold look on my face. Hallway light was ticking, one weak bulb above the stair. Concrete steps kept every footprint of the nights I laid things bare. Locked the door behind me softly, turned the deadbolt with my thumb. Heard the quiet of this building ask what kind of man I'd become. He was waiting in the lot, hood up, smoking thin and air. Duffel bag beside his bumper, like a truth he couldn't wear. He said, I know I made it messy, but you've always had my back. One more time, just pull your strings and make the heat forget my tracks. We rolled slow onto the highway, needle steady 82. Street lights sliding down the windshield, like the years I pulled him through. He tried laughing about the small time, crooked hands and little scores. I just watched the empty exit that would not be ours no more. I'm the quiet name they whisper when the story can't be told. I can wipe a stain from paper, but I can't rewrite the soul. My mercy stops at the bridge, that's the border of my grace. We eased up by the river, engine ticking out its heat. Faded paint across the pavement, open water at our feet. A low freight horn in the distance, one dim barge lamp drifting slow, like the ghosts of every favor sliding underneath the flow. He said, brother, don't you leave me, you're the only one who can. And his fingers dug my shoulder like a drowning reaching hand. I just opened up the duffel, saw the weight of what he'd done, zipped it shut and set it gently on the line we stood upon. There are young wolves in this city who think debts don't have an end, trade tomorrow for tonight and lean too heavy on a friend. I have carried other secrets, but I won't carry yours inside. Some mistakes belong to rivers, some confessions to the tide. I'm the man you call at midnight when your halo's turning gray. I can shift a few cold numbers, move a shadow out of day, but my mercy stops at the bridge. Past that stripe you walk alone. When the river keeps your story, it's no longer one I own. Desk lamp on the corner throws a circle in the wood. Blind slice up the city into stripes of bad and good. Ledger open in the middle, pages thick with ink and years. Safe door sitting just off center from a couple heavy fears. You're leaning in the doorway with your tie still hanging loose. Fresh cufflinks catching light like they're waiting for their use. A motion to the chair across, slide one empty glass away. Say before your name goes in here, listen close to how we pay. I started counting for a man who never spoke above a hum. Sat me at a smaller desk, asked me where the numbers run. Said every favor, every secret, every quiet little cut has to land inside these columns, or the door stops staying shut. So I learned to write in margins what the contracts couldn't say. Put a circle by a name when a debt came due one day. When somebody wanted mercy, I would underline it twice. But I always kept a record of who cleared and who rolled dice. You think power's in the shout, in the pistol by the bed, but the real way lives in letters and the lines above a head. I'm the man behind the ledger, where the real crowns sit, where the numbers draw the borders and decide who seems to fit. I can balance out a promise, make a kingdom look like clean, turn a lifetime into figures no one else has really seen. You can stand inside the spotlight, let them cheer the one they measure, but the city moves for ink strokes from the man behind the ledger. Last week on this same desktop, there were 3 small folded cards. Each one held a different name that had walked through different yards. One had bought his way to distance, one had stayed and proved his spine. One had talked when doors were closed and tried to redraw my line. I didn't raise my voice to choose, just tapped a single page, drew a slow straight mark through one man's name and cooled the quiet rage. Closed the book and spun the tumbler till the safe door met the frame. Then I watched the elevator blink and carried down a name. If this ledger hits the floor with no one here who understands, these lines will turn to weapons in some colder stranger's hands. They won't see the quiet reasons why a circle had to stay. They'll just count up what they're given and spend it the wrong way. That's why I don't fear the bosses half as much as I fear you. If you take this chair too early and don't grasp what it can do, I'm the man behind the ledger, but this book won't end with me. Every page you think is paper is a piece of what will be. I can build a silent empire out of columns, names, and codes. Make the streets look almost peaceful while I reroute every load. You can wear the sharper suit, kid, let them think you're just the dresser. But if you wanna hold this office, learn the man behind the ledger. 'Cause the night will keep on shining on this glass and polished grain, long after we are footnotes in the end that holds our name.